Hello, hello, hello. Top of the morning, evening, afternoon, and good night to one and all. It is Tuesday, April 2nd at 10:58 in the morning. How is everybody doing this lovely, lovely day? Hopefully everybody is good. Some things I want to talk about, things I want to address. Feeling pretty good. Thank you, Monkey. Thank you, Lance. Thank you so much. As always, I bid adieu. So I was going through the comments on my YouTube, right? And I've wondered this for years. I have. I don't know what it is with people. I don't know what happened to the sound effects of people donating. Let me fix that real quick. Um, I don't know what it's been over the years, but there's been this thing where my channel, it doesn't matter which channel I'm talking about, whether it's the vape videos, whether it's the reels videos, or
Job!
whoa, that scared the poop out of me. Thank you, Matthew. I don't know what it is, but there's something about people on the internet. So if I did a video on, I don't know, a knife and I judged it, or if I did a.
It's always nice when you one up everybody else.
I don't know who that is, but that's sexy. He could get inside of my bed. Thank you so much, Jenna. Thank you. There's always something where if you watch a video, people have the urge, no matter what you're talking about, they have an urge to talk about you. So if I did a video on a knife and I was like, this knife is a piece of shit, it's flimsy, or if I did a video on a vape and this is no good, this is this, someone would, and we've been through this, right? When I did the video on that guy's message, I attacked the individual. And then I got a lot of shit on the internet. A lot of people like Ed Hominin, bro, talk about the message. But I couldn't talk about the message because I was so distracted by him chewing an apple with his mouth open and then dipping it in caramel and then putting it on his face, right? Like it disgusted me. So I spoke about that. Now, I didn't necessarily make fun of the guy. I made fun of the way that the guy ate the apple. Am I saying that that's okay? I think it's more okay than what I'm referencing. What I'm referencing is people always attack the way that I look. So as long as I've been doing videos, people made fun of, my beard. Oh, dude, that's white trash, man. You look like a honky. You look like a redneck. You don't look like you belong in Jersey. You look like you belong down in Georgia or Mississippi or Alabama, right? So no matter what, people would always be quick to judge that. And it never bothered me. I'm going to keep doing it because I like this. There's one thing when you're sucking a dick and the man you're with doesn't like the goatee, how it rubs his balls. Okay, the reason why I do this, I will repeat this 1,000 times for anybody that has never heard it. I shave my chin so when I'm giving a dude head, he doesn't worry about having to get chafe on his sack. That's why I have this. It's a runway for his testicles. It's that simple. I understand some people don't get it. Well, now you know. That's why it is on my face. Okay? So just get that out of the way. Stop worrying about what's going on here and worry about what's going on in the video. All right? So, moving past that, people are like, oh my God, bro, you wear affliction. It's 2023. And you know what my response is? Now it's, oh my God, you're wearing Mark Echo. It's 2024. Come on down. The price is right. What do you think the jet ski's worth? So, in my immediate response to all of those is always the same answer. What do you wear? And nobody, and I repeat, nobody ever answers that question. Ever. They ignore it. That could be because they're not subscribed to me. They don't have notifications on when someone responds to them. It could be a plethora of reasons, but they never respond because I want to know what you legitimately wear. Let me tell you why I want to know what you wear. Because I'm willing to bet you either wear Fruit of the Loom or Hanes. Now, if you were to say I wear Abercrombie and Fitch, I would say that that's so early 2000s because Abercrombie and Fitch came out the same time that Affliction did. And but I digress. I just want to hear what you wear. And they never answer it. And I'd be interested because no matter what they say, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take that brand and then I'm going to compare it with the brand that I wear. And then we're going to talk about the price differences. It's like if someone has a Corvette, okay, you love your Corvette, right? I have, you know what a Corvette is? That's a poor man's Ferrari. It's what it is. Because you take any Corvette owner, except for an old man, okay, except for an old man, because older men like the tradition of Corvettes. But a lot of people that buy Corvettes now can't afford a Ferrari. So that is factual. How do you know that? Well, that'd be simple, is put the money that, whatever the Corvette costs, let's just say it costs $60,000, and they have $100,000 in the bank. Now, just multiply that. Let's just say you have $500,000 in your bank, and I'm sorry, you have $3 million in your bank, and then the car is $500,000. Ferrari, you get the Ferrari. If you had the money to get the Ferrari, you get the Ferrari over the Corvette. Yes, you would, because you're 20 years old. You're getting the Corvette because you think it's cool. Okay, so but no one is going to say to a Corvette owner, no Corvette owner, no Ferrari owner is going to go to Corvette and be like, nice. I don't know. They might. Nice wannabe Ferrari. Okay, that's just an example. So the argument is that if you think what you have is better than me, put it on the table. Because I want to compare the prices of what your shirt is and what my shirt is. Then I want to compare where your company is located out of versus mine. Where do you buy yours? Temu? Is that where you buy it? And yes, that's a correct way to say it. Is that where you buy your clothes? Is it? Where else would you buy your clothes? Who else? I'm genuinely interested to any man in here right now, any man, and you guys we're all cool, right? We're acquaintances. We get along well. I want you to type inside of chat, what shirts do you wear? Please enlighten me. Tell me the shirt that you have on right now. Just fire off the brand inside of chat. I am genuinely interested. Where are my men typing at? Why are we not typing? I know it caught up. Gilda plain tees. Okay. What else? I know Gildan. Okay, next. Gildan. Okay. Yep. Keep going. Generic. That's not even a brand. Old Navy Gildan. Wow, Gildan. Gildan everywhere. Not Nike. Okay. Nike has got a weird fit to it. Okay. I'm a cheap t-shirt. I need a brand, bro. I need a brand. I need a brand. Random GameStop t-shirts usually with graphic prints. Okay. Okay. Mascot. All right. Polo. Nike Jordan. All right. Puma. Okay. Okay. Now watch this. Watch this. You ready for this? You ready for this? Watch this. My shirt is more expensive than all of those. So now do I go onto a stream and do I say to people, yeah, my shirt's better than yours because it's more expensive? No, I don't do that. But then you wonder why I make a video where I brag about what I have. Because the people are like, oh, bro, you got this, this is stupid shit. Yeah, you know what? I've taken pictures of my Diavo. Anybody that knows anything about ex-Diavos, base model is $25,000. Okay, listen to me. Base model is $25,000. Base. Okay, that's base. That is nothing. Here you go, out the door. The model I got downstairs is an ex-Diavo Nero. Now, I don't sit there and brag about it and how much it costs. But then there's this one guy that was like, bro, that's just a regular, silly, stupid, fucking honky a chopper. No, it's not. This is in the about what I have or wear helmets. No, it's not. Yes, it is, bro. I see the tire. Do you know anything about motorcycles? Anything. Just anything. Yeah, I just know that that's just another fucking corny chopper. Do you know what a chopper is? It's not a chopper. It's a cruiser. Yeah, it's a cruiser chopper. No, it's not. It's an ex-Diavo. Yeah, that's a chopper. What do you ride? Just what is the vehicular transportation that you use? What is it? Do you ride a moped or a tricycle to work? I drive a car. No, that's a tricycle. And then you wonder why people act the way that they do towards everybody else on YouTube. They either don't associate with them, or if they do, they snap back. And oh God, if you snap back, that makes you a bad guy. If you're gonna mock the shirt that I'm wearing, I want to know the shirt that you have. If you're gonna mock the car that I have, watch this. I have an Audi RS5. I could show you the sticker price, or I could bring the sheet up here. It was $106,000. That's how much my RS5 is. So if you have a car that is of lesser value than that, you can't talk to me. The same way that a billionaire doesn't talk to people that just won $10,000 on the lottery. You're not even quite there, Booster Seat. You have to take that 10 grand, turn a zero into it, then multiply that by 10, and then we could talk. It's the same mindset. You can't mock somebody for having something that's better than yours. How do we gauge something that's better than what somebody else has? This is easy. This is a very easy answer. Money. The cost. If you have a $60,000 house and I have a $600,000 house, you can't mock me. If we get into a fight and I beat the shit out of you, it is not your turn to talk shit back. You already got your lesson handed to you, and, well, your ass too. But you got that. That's not your argument. I talk shit because I win. You don't talk shit because you lost. But somewhere along the lines, people on the internet think that, first off, that their shirts are better than mine. My Affliction shirts, you could just go to affliction.com and just look at those shirts. They're anywhere between $50 to $120. Your Hanes Gildan shirts, well, I could buy 5 of those for one of mine. So, but these people, they never respond. The guy with the motorcycle, I'm still waiting on him to respond with what he drives or what he has. These people have made fun of my Audi TT. It's a hairdresser's car. Okay, my hairdresser's car costs 4 times as much as yours does. So now what? I'd be a hairdresser then. Just like if you suck dick and you're a millionaire. Who gives a shit if people make fun of you for sucking dick? You're a millionaire. They're not. But that's what people do. They attack. They attack things that you can't even attack. Like, you can't attack someone's look if they're better looking than you are. You can't. Now, if someone said to me, I have a Lamborghini or an R8 versus your RS5, you win. Automatically you win. Yours is a nicer car. Is that necessarily true for money? Typically, yes. Yes, if you have a $100,000 car and a $150,000 car, usually a $150,000 car looks better, is faster, stronger, better paint job than a $100,000 car. It's just like everything else. You get what you pay for. But if someone said that to me, I'd be like, it's your fight. Just like if I would play World of Tanks and someone come in like, that's not how you do it. Bro, please, I got a higher win rate than you, and that's usually the case. Higher win rate, better accuracy, more damage. And then when they have an account that's better than mine, you know what I say? You're right, my bad. Because I'm so used to shit talkers. But if someone came in and said, yeah, I don't have, you know what? And here's how I know too. I've talked about this. Those people that are saying something about my shirts. Now, if they said they wore Gucci, Fendi, Hermes, I want to see you wearing it. And not at a store. I want to see you home wearing it. I want to see your closet of all your Hermes and your Gucci. Then you know what? You have a good argument. You do. You win. But the people are not going to do that because they're anonymous and their names are username. That is their name. Username PH65 --, 325 Steve. Okay, you're not a real person. You're just somebody that just put some shit in and you just want to be anonymous online. So you are irrelevant. But if you have a good argument for something you wear and you want to pass judgment onto somebody else, I don't necessarily accept it, but I would accept somebody bragging about what they have before I would accept someone going around to people's channels and trolling them. Because you don't even have a good argument. What do you wear? What do you wear? Adidas? My shirt is more money than yours. People have been wearing Adidas since 1983. Before you mock my Affliction because you don't like the design of it, my shirt costs more than yours does. Yeah, but it's tacky. I think your fat-ass wife is tacky. So now that we're done discussing our opinions, isn't it about what I like, not what you like? I'm not here to dress to impress you. I'm here to because I like the way that they fit or I like the logos. I don't like plain shirts. Well, you can wear one with a trefoil on it or a trefoil. Yeah, Adidas shirt. Okay. Adidas is older than affliction. These same men that, and it's men, it's never women, it's never ever women that go onto these channels to talk shit. Never. That's one thing I give women is you guys have some self-dignity and self-worth. It's always men, but it's men that are not confident in the way that they look, or they don't like the video I'm talking about. I was talking about a die codes mod about the screen display, and the guy was like, you can't speak about OLED display when you're wearing an Echo shirt. What? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Why? Why can't I speak about the display? Because you have no sense of display. You're wearing Echo. Okay, I'm trying to put that together. I'm trying to figure out. I'm not talking about the style of the display. I'm talking about the technology of the display. But even if I was talking about the style, how does that have to do with my shirt? Because it does. Is there anything else, boss? Is there any, since we're giving recommendations, I think you need to wear different pants because those look like they were bought in the discount aisle of Walmart. I know that because I used to work there. That looks like that was the leftover from 5 seasons ago. And those sweatpants you're wearing. But I have shoes that cost as much as your outfit. I got nothing. That's people on the internet, though. But then you get upset when a dude brags. I think you could brag what you got. I don't see any problem, right? I don't like to do it. I don't. I'll only do it if somebody is trying to attack it. But I have no problem with a dude that wants to go online and tell the whole world about his $5 million house. I got nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's not my style of video, but if that's what you want to do, it's your house. You earned it. Doesn't matter whether or not you agree into which way they earned the money. They clearly earned that money. Unless they're like a prince or some shit or money's handed down. But traditionally, whether they did it through porn or whether they did it through Scientology, whatever the matter is, they earned that money. That is theirs. And the deciding factor of that is not you, is the government. Right? If the government says this is yours, this is yours. Right? If you have to pay taxes on it, it's yours. Right? There you go. That's it. Whether that's state or federal. But people don't look that way. They look at it like, my life sucks, and I'm going to take it out on everybody online with my username and my picture of some shit that is not even me. You have no idea what I would give up to see the actual people behind these comments. You have no idea. You have no... if I put it like this, if I was a billionaire, I would waste half of my money forcing the internet to do that. In order to make or comment on videos, forget anonymity, okay? Throw it out the window. What we're talking about is you have to have a video uploaded on your channel every 30 days to verify who you are. Oh, you don't like that? You could still access the platform. You just can't unlock commenting. So then someone can click your name and then go see you. Oh, I would love that. There was an episode of Nip Tuck. Great episode, by the way, where this guy was a critic, if you will. He would critique different actors, talk about how they look. There was a huge message here. Talk about how they look. All these things, judge them, say that they're ugly. And then Sean McNamara, one of the main actors, I guess he's the main actor. Christian Troy would be the supporting actor. He was the Prime Minister of Australia, by the way. Joshua McMahon, I think is his name, or McMahon. Anyway, this guy that wrote all these things would be so hurtful and so mean about people's looks on camera. And Sean McNamara goes to see him at the coffee shop because people know where this guy is, but no one has ever approached him. And of course, he's got a real honker of a nose. He's got moles all over his face, craters, bad skin, unibrow, hideous dude. And then Sean tells him, you have no right to judge, but now that I see what you look like, I see why you do that. Because in your mind, you're beautiful and they're ugly, but in their mind, you're ugly. And then he wanted a woman. He ends up changing his face, whatever. I'm not going to break down the story. No one's going to watch it anyway. But the idea was it was somebody that was super ugly behind the screen doing it. I bet you the person that comments on my clothes or something drives a fucking Honda Civic, and an old one to boot that's lowered and has a fart can attached to the back and wears Hanes or Fruit of the Loom, but they're quick to judge what you have because they don't have it. I wouldn't necessarily call that jealousy. And, it's funny when you look this up, jealousy versus envy. You would think that jealousy is worse than envy. It's actually the opposite. Like, which one is worse? And envious is actually worse than jealousy. I always looked at it the opposite. Jealousy makes you angry about somebody. In envy, you're just envious of what they have and you want that. The difference is that is the definition. It's just jealousy usually does not constitute anger. Envy does. Isn't that wild? Unless I'm saying that wrong, but I remember looking it up and I was like, that is not what I thought. Jealousy and envy both have involve a feeling of desire for what another person has. Well, this is the first result, so I'm just going to go with this. But jealousy is usually thought to be more negative. It often involves resentment towards the other person. Envy is also a negative feeling, like a mix of admiration and discontent. But the word doesn't usually imply hostility. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I can't look at your first result online. Check this out. So here you go. So quick summary, boom, right? They're saying, okay, that usually jealousy is angry, right? If we scroll just a little bit down, what is worse than jealousy? Envy is much worse. When you feel envy, you wish something terrible happened to a person. First off, would happen would be the correct answer. But you wish something terrible. So people is the painful feeling of wanting what someone else has. If you're jealous, you feel threatened, protective, or fearful. Right. So yeah, apparently even the internet doesn't, what is deeper than jealousy? Envy. Envy, however, sits deeper than jealousy. It's an upward social comparison associated with feelings of inferiority, longing, and disapproval. Envy illuminates a longing for what other has that we don't, and it highlights underlying insecurities, including ones we may not realize exist. Yeah, so this would be, this one, again, is envy is worse. But your first result tells you that jealousy, based off the anger that is, or the resentment in it, makes it worse, makes jealousy worse, but it's literally quite the opposite. Yeah, they're saying envy is the worst emotion. Yeah, see here it says envy's worse again. I don't know. I to me, in my mind, if I'm, I thought the same thing, but apparently I am wrong. And so the internet speaks, right? If the internet says that envy is worse than jealousy, then, and the majority of that's what it says, then that's it. So I guess envy is worse because insecurities, but I feel insecure with jealousy. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But these people, you know what? These people that are all behind these computers, behind these screens, talking all this shit. Whoo! God, I would love for you to come onto my stream right now and show me your face if you have something negative to say. And out of all the years that I've been doing this, all these years, 8 years, I have one time, there was a guy that talked shit about Air when she died. John was his name. And I was on this guy, his name is really irrelevant because he's irrelevant. But I was on his channel and this guy showed up. And he actually showed his camera. And it was everything that I'm saying that it is. His house was fucking filthy. He was fat, had crumbs in his beard. And of course, he had kids. But he had a lot of negative shit to say. That was the only time somebody negative. But I didn't even get mad. I was just like, do you see yourself? Before you judge me and the actions that I do you look at yourself in the mirror when you wake up? Probably not. Because you probably get those crumbs out of your beard. Of course, he didn't let me speak at all. He always wanted to be number one. But all the years that I've done this, I've only had that one guy. One guy that actually had the balls of the audacity to show his camera. The guy was a piece of shit. But either way, it makes a point that no one is willing to back up. No one's willing to back up what they say. Everybody's just shit talkers. And then, if they do back it up, they would not say it to your face. That's the next level you go. It's okay. You got what you got to say. So we'll meet up down there at the 7-Eleven around the corner, or the Circle K, whatever's around you, and we'll see what you got to say. I ain't never say shit. Never. Nope. I got nothing to say. Nothing. And that's what people do, though. They judge. I used to be like that. I would just judge somebody based off their looks, but I tried not to, you know. All the years I've been doing videos, I tried to put my biases aside. I mean, look at Vicious Ant, all the negative animosity between me and that company, but if they make something good, I say it's good. I do not let that hold me back. That's what you call centered. That's what you call balanced. You know, forgive the unforgivable. That's the goal. However, these people online, whew, when I picture them behind their cameras, ugly. Ugly. And I don't even think you can leave a comment if you're willing to turn on your camera. That should be the only time when if you have something better than me, you can speak on that. You can now, I 100%, I don't do it, but I'll do it if you want to compare. I don't go out of my way to do it. So if you want to do that and you have something better than me, by all means, bro, say it loudly, say it proudly. Absolutely. Brag about it all day. Yes? Because all that does is fire me up more to get that. It does not demotivate me. Tell me the shirt that you're wearing. Tell me it. And I think the better point is that, do you see how you found me and you're commenting on my stuff? You see that, right? You see that you went out of your way to find my video, or in your way, whatever, to write a comment on my video. Did I ever go out and look for you? Nope. I don't even know who you are. So who's really winning? If you hire a private investigator to follow somebody around, that means you want to know what that person's doing, right? You want to stalk that person. You want to figure out the ins and outs of that person's life. That means that you care more about them than they do you. Yes? That's exactly what that means. That is literally what that means. You're hiring somebody to find out about that person. Meanwhile, they don't give a shit about you. That makes you a fucking crazy person. So if you go around to people's videos and comment negative shit, they're winning, not you. And as much as you try to win by writing a negative comment, they're still winning because you seek them out. They didn't seek you out. I'm making the content. You're the one watching it. I'm the CEO of the business. You're the person that's stocking the shelf. You tell me what's a better position to be in. It's better to be hated than never loved at all. I used to love when people would be like, oh my God, look at your eyebrows. You a fag, man. You look like a bitch. You suck dick. Let me see your eyebrows. What, you just got a mustache on your forehead? Let me see what you're working with, bro. Let me see, because I care what I look like. You talked about my weight. I bet you I'm losing more weight than you are. I bet you I'm doing something about it. Let's compare, bro. All you do is fire me up. You're pumping fuel into my gas tank, baby. Let's keep it rolling. You can't beat me. I don't think anybody online could beat me or hurt my feelings. It ain't gonna happen. As much as shit that I've been through, sticks and stones may break some bones, but your words, I don't want to say will never hurt me, but my God, do they motivate the shit out of me. Keep going. So it's like with vaping. You can't come up with a different deck that hasn't, they've all been done already. Watch me. Hold my beer. And I don't even drink. You won't do this. Watch. Yeah, I'm better than you. That's a fact. Here's the thing, too. If I go around and comment negative shit on a person's video, watch this. I do it underneath my real name. Well, the name that you can find me under. You can find my videos. My real name is Jag Urfi, but it's not the point. The point is that I'm not hiding in an anonymous account. I am open as daylight. You could just see me standing there. That's to anger people that they don't have the motivation that I do, but they don't have the drive like I do. They don't have the feelings like I do. I know this sounds very narcissistic, but these are facts. Because if you were confident enough, look, confident people don't go around attacking other confident people. They just focus on themselves, which is why the pessimistic or the negative people like to call those people narcissistic, because they have better mindsets than you do. No, that person's just strong. You can't show me somebody that is successful in this world that is not narcissistic or thinks about themselves. You can't. You can't. I'm sorry, you can't. And what do you gauge success by? By what people have. Just like you gauge success in school. How do you gauge that? Based off the grades you get. It's the same shit, man. It's the same shit. I mean, you were taught this in kindergarten. Maybe even pre-K if you went. Grades mean you did good. Things that you have. The knowledge. Knowledge is power. My friend, you're weak. You're stupid. Yeah, I can see how that irritates people. It'll always be this way too. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happens in my life. It doesn't matter if I've lost a child on that. It doesn't matter if I win the lottery. It doesn't matter if I preach about God. No matter what I do, someone will find something negative to say, but they will not turn on their cameras and say it either. Think about Grim Green when he had all that shit to say about the people doing bike reviews. Mention a fucking name, bro. Stop hiding. But that's how people do it. Subliminally name drop. Don't do that. Just drop the name. Stop being a pussy and just say it. It's liberals though. People always go out of their way. I'm telling you, the main reason why they do it is to make themselves feel better. I know that you've heard this 1,000 times. I've been doing this for 8 years. I've seen a lot of people give me money and leave. I've seen people that pretend to be my friend just to get something. I'm telling you how people are. One thing that I've learned in this long line of work that I've been doing is a severe craft of, watch this, honesty, manipulation. Manipulation. That it's whether you use it against you or you use it of what other people do for you. And a majority of it is manipulation. I'm going to pretend like I'm your friend to get something that I want. That is manipulation. I want to tell this person that they are a piece of shit because I have something better than they do. Manipulation. I'm not going to use gaslighting, PC-sensitive words like that, virtue signaling. I'm sorry. I usually vote for Republicans. I refuse to use words like that. They are ridiculous. We have other words that work just in the same. We don't need to invent new ones. Gaslighting is something you do when there's a stove and you're putting a pot on it and you have to ignite that gas to get the stove hot. Or a barbecue. That is also gaslighting. Virtue signaling, to me, is when you want to see ghosts and you see yourself inside of them. That's what virtue signaling is. That's why these words, I don't like them. You're just making shit up just to sound more intelligent than what you are. And it just has the opposite effect. I feel like you're stupider than what you think you are. And the guy that commented the other day, "Aten is not a word." Okay, but ate is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. It's the past tense of eat. It's ate. Yeah, but Aten isn't. Okay. What's your point? What's your point? It's just not a word. And what you do is not reviews. So, are we done stating just obvious, or is there anything else you want to talk about? Yeah, I just wanted to correct you. Did it make you feel better? Did it? So are you saying every opinion people would have has to do with their personal income or the possessions they have? So poor people don't have the right to pass judgment. No, I'm not saying. Well, yes, I am. Now, I'm not saying it in that context, but I think that a poor person doesn't have the authoritative position or the means to mock somebody that has more than what they do. So I guess if you're looking at the base rundown of that, yes, a poor person cannot mock a rich person. Yes. It's not what I'm saying, but in a very simple sense, yes. A poor person cannot mock somebody that has more than they do. I mean, I don't think it's okay to mock anybody, honestly. I think sometimes we have opinions and we just kind of let them flow out of our mouths. And we are sitting at 40 minutes. We're going to dip out in 30 seconds because I'm not staying here and continuing to entertain. So, yeah, that's my opinion on that. Yes, that's it. Good. So, thank you very much for Jenna, Alicia, Matthew, and Lance. You guys are beautiful. Stay blessed.